guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video showing what my current altar looks like and to just generally show the things that I have in my sacred space. So my altar isn't just a desk or a shelf as it has been in the past. It is now a space that has both a desk and a bookshelf, and it's just generally a space and a room that I can come to do my witchy things, to connect to my inner magic and self, and just generally be spiritual and meditate. I just love how cozy this space is. It's quiet and calming and inspiring to be surrounded by candles and crystals and beautiful artwork and my witchy books and my decks and lots more. So without further ado, let's have a good look at my cozy and magical sacred space. But just before that, I want to quickly just touch on what an altar actually is. An altar can be permanent or temporary, elaborate or simple. It just depends on your personal preferences and your spiritual path. Some people have altars dedicated to very specific types of magic or things they specifically work with. An altar is simply a space where a witch practices their craft. They honour deities, spirits or ancestors if they choose to, and a space where they can perform rituals and spells. It is a special and magical place where a witch can do spiritual and magical work. It's where they keep their tools. It's usually decorated in magical symbols. And it's even a place where some practitioners keep personal and meaningful items. So let me show you my very cozy, calm and magical sacred space that is very much dedicated to being a safe, quiet place for me to reconnect with myself, my practice, a place I write and do spells, meditate and just simply harness my inner divine. Firstly, let's have a look at my walls. So firstly, behind my shelves and next to my desk, I have some starry fairy lights and I wrap some green vine around them to give more of a naturey, greeny vibe to the space. In the middle above my desk, I have a really pretty dream catcher that has beads and stones on it. Either side of that, I have two beautiful pieces of artwork from an artist I found a couple of months ago on Etsy. One represents the warmer seasons. There's a sun at the top, there's a vase of sunflowers next to a little ducky. The other represents the colder seasons. There's a moon at the top, loads of pumpkins and candles, and she's holding a little black cat. I love these pictures so much and I think they just bring my sacred space together. So let's have a closer look at my desk space. So under my desk is a doormat that says "The Witch is in," and this is just perfect for when I'm at my sacred space because the witch is in. It's just really pretty and it has pentagrams and stars on it. So at my desk I have a really comfy, cozy chair. It's just a big snuggly chair. I have a blanket over the top that has mushrooms, flowers, butterflies and dragonflies on, and I also have a cushion on my chair that has cherry blossoms on, which is just perfect for springtime. So now let's have a good look at what's actually on my desk. So there are two main colours at my desk, pink and green. So pink represents my feminine energy and self-love, and green, that represents nature, which after all is what witchcraft is all about, just connecting with nature and the sky above us. So in the middle of my desk is my laptop, which is on a laptop stand. This is mainly where I like to research things, edit my videos, and I play soft, calming music from my playlist on Spotify. Underneath my laptop is where I keep my notepad. I've got a grey one that's got little stars on it, I've got one that's covered in mushrooms, and I've got one that has beautiful celestial detailing on it. In front of my laptop I have a wireless keyboard and mouse, which is just so handy if I just want to get cozy and just lean back at my desk. Under that I have a mouse pad that covers most of my desk and it has a beautiful witchy scene on it. It's got lots of plants, it's got lots of potion bottles and a cat looking out a big window whilst it rains. I also have a beautiful lamp at my desk. It's got beautiful white and green stripes, is just grey and it's just a beautiful bubbly base. So next to that I have some mini shelves and this is where I keep my crystals. I painted these shelves a beautiful forest green because it's one of my favourite colours. So yeah, I love collecting crystals and this is just an overview of what I've got, including the ones I keep in my witchy handbag. On top of these shelves I have some little glass bottles that are great for collecting little bits of nature. I have various different sizes of glass bottles at my desk. I have some really tall ones and next to them I have some shorter but wider ones And in those I have collected dried petals, small crystal chips, dried leaves, seawater, sand and seashells. I tied the top of these shells with a black bow, and on top of them I've got a little tea light holder that currently has some hand cream in it. So next to these shelves I have a little vase with some fake cherry blossoms in, just to again bring in the spring naturey vibes and to add that extra touch of pink. I also have a cherry blossom coaster on my desk as well. If you haven't already guessed, cherry blossoms are one of my favourite flowers. Now let's talk candles that I keep at my desk. Firstly, I have this black pillar candle holder. This is great for holding whatever colour pillar candle I want to light, which is just great for bringing in certain energies through colour. I currently have a light green one in, and I have a mini pillar candle holder that is a little planchette. I love using this, especially for spells where I need to let the candle burn down. Next to that, I have a wax melt burner that has a pentacle on it, and I currently have pumpkin spice in it from Lush, which smells amazing. I have 2 more candles on my desk. One is called 111 Intuition. I haven't used this angelic candle yet, but it's got amethyst crystals in and it smells like lavender and rose. And the other one is called Magical Moonlight, Your Future is Written in the Stars. The lid of this candle is so beautiful. It's got moons on it and tarot cards, and it's sparkly and it's just beautiful. And it just smells lovely. It's very fresh and musky. It's lovely. So that's basically what's on my desk. Let's have a closer look at what's in my desk. Firstly, let's have a look at what I keep on top of my cupboard. I have a lighter handy, I have an incense holder and some incense that I love lighting on my windowsill, which is just right next to my desk. I have a mini cauldron to burn little things, and some print-offs I made of the elements, the wheel of the year, and a colour correspondences picture. These are just great to refer to and look at whenever I need a reminder or I just want some inspiration. And lastly, in my cupboard I have my laptop case, which is covered in winged creatures and mushrooms, and I keep all my stationery here as well in this beautiful holder that's got dried daisies on it. I've got pens, pencils, glue, rubbers, washi tape, stickers, stamps and lots more in there. The rest of what's in my cupboard is more personal. I have a scrapbook of all my personal interests and just of my life, and then I also have a photo album of my son, just taking pictures of him growing up. So that's everything that's on my desk. Let's have a look at my bookshelf. So on my top shelf I have a hand figurine that is decorated in various different celestial, elemental and star sign imagery. I have 4 glass jars that have fake flowers in and a big glass dome that has more fake flowers in because they just look really, really pretty. And a beautiful, stunning, goddess-worthy pillar candle holder that has a moon and a sun on it. It's honestly one of my favourite things in my sacred space, and my sister got it for me. I currently have a white pillar candle in with acorns, leaves and mushrooms on. On my second shelf I have all my witchy books, and I've got 2 videos talking about most of them. I can do a third video if you want to know the more recent books that I've read, but definitely check out those other videos for now. Next to that I have a witchy snow globe that is a hand holding a crystal ball next to some tarot cards. Next to that I have a little mushroom house tea light holder and a mushroom house wax melt burner that has a very foresty, earthy scent in it, and it just smells incredible. On my third shelf I have 4 pot vinyls, a Coraline one, a Buffy one, a Sabrina and Salem one, and a Sailor Moon and Luna one. I think it's really important to keep things at your sacred space that just represent who you are. It doesn't necessarily have to be witchy, it's who you are, it's bringing in your energy, the things that you love, and I think that's just really important. So in front of my pot vinyls I have this really cool magnetic device that has different answers on it, and if I just knock it, it will just give me an answer, and as a Libra I find that really helpful because I'm so indecisive. Then next to that I have a wicker basket, which is where I keep my decks, and it's also where I have a sheet there as well, which has pink roses and moons on it, which is where I place my tarot cards on when I'm doing a reading, and this is also where I keep my Book of Shadows and my Book of Spells. The decks I have are the Earth Alchemy Oracle, the Harmony Tarot, and my favourite, the Solitary Witch Oracle deck. And finally, on my bottom shelf, I have loads of books on mysterious places, real life X-Files, ghosts, astronomy, folklore, myths and legends. And next to them I have my Mulder and Scully pot vinyl because they are the king and queen of unexplained phenomena. And next to them, lastly, I have a big globe. So that is my entire sacred space. It's just very me, and I love it. Everything I have accumulated over years and years. I just love how much it represents me in a personal way, in a witchy way, in a spiritual way, and it's just somewhere I come to just be witchy, to just meditate, to connect with myself, connect with my path, and it's just a really lovely spiritual place. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!